What up? What up? What up? Anyone there? No. Of course, no one's there because this is impromptu stream. First and foremost, I have to see if my mic is broken. So if someone comes up on the chat, that'd be cool. Let me know if my mic is broken. My name is Dub Digital. I typically do these streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is Monday at 9:30 a.m. So yeah, like I get it. Ain't no one here. But yo, let me know, Aaron, what's good? How let me know if my mic is working. Is my mic working? It's working, man. I just tried to have an interview with Clint Westwood to get his story, and it wasn't working. What is going on, Clint? If you see this, my mic is working, bro. If you want to hop up on this stream, we can do it here. But if not, it's okay. I know you're a busy man. Sounds clear, bruv. Hey, okay, okay. I was about to slap the hell out of my mic. I was like, ain't never give me problems before, but okay. Well, since we're up here, let's have some fun. 3 people, what's good? Crypto be pumping. It's pumping. It's pumping. It's going ham. I like that. I think we might see a Bitcoin all-time high today. This is crazy. We've talked about this before, have we not? We've talked about the potential of this happening. And I said previously, if we like start pumping out the gate, and we really have done that, no real pullbacks at all, we're going to see a left translated cycle. This thing might pump and spike very fast, like very fast. We'll see, right? 2020 hindsight makes perfect vision all the time, right? We don't have the luxury of that yet. Only people in the future do. And once we're in the future, we'll look back and be like, of course it played out this way. Right now, it's muddy. We don't see it 100%. But this thing could pump potentially. I mean, it all depends how explosive it is. A couple months. I mean, we got to see if it breaks all-time highs, because once it breaks all-time highs, that's when alts start going ham. And alts go ham, but not for an extended period of time. It's usually very short. We've looked at it on the altcoin dominance chart, and we can do that again. Bitcoin dominance chart, my bad. But every single time, I mean, a full-blown hardcore altcoin season has only really been, what, 2-3 months. 2-3 months. So we'll have to see how freaking crazy this thing's going to be. But I just want to show you guys right now, even though you're seeing all these alts rise up and all this good stuff, right? I'm going to show you. Let me present my screen. Yeah, I know. No one's here because they weren't expecting me to pop up. I wasn't even expecting me to pop up on here. Check this out. Bitcoin dominance hasn't dropped at all. At all. It hasn't done anything yet. And look at what's happening on CoinMarketCap. Flat smack was good. Money, money, money. Guys, I'm telling you, we're seeing like pumps like crazy, and Bitcoin dominance has really only dropped. Hasn't even dropped to any significant degree. In fact, it climbed back into the cone. But that pump was only not even a 3% drop in Bitcoin dominance. Oh my, guys. It's about to get real crazy up in here. All the boomers are about to run up in this thing. Put their 401ks in this. Pump this thing to the moon. Look at this thing. That's crazy. Remember, everyone down here, 17,000 bucks. Don't forget it. Remember always. They're saying it's going to 3,000. You're stupid for being in it. Yeah, really? Then I went to this. 26,000. They said it's going to round off and fall down again. Then they said it's going to fall down here. Guys, most people are wrong in crypto. Most people. You know, so like most people are saying, oh, 2025. Really? A lot of people were saying that we weren't going to see all-time highs until like late 2024. That's why I'm saying everyone was so thinking that they could predict how Bitcoin was going to move because all they did was look at the last cycle in 2017 and look at that nice bull structure and just assume it'll play out again. It seems kind of like simplistic, don't you think? I think you need to like think in variations. What I'm suggesting here, and I think as this explosive move plays out, this is becoming more like 2013. If you remember 2013, this is not like a new thing happening. If this thing runs up in a couple months, this is something that's very, very much like early Bitcoin, like 2010 to 13, right? With the low market cap. But I mean, considering how much money's coming in here now, it kind of does have a low market cap for this huge big boy liquidity that's finally making its way into here. We were a big market cap for us little crypto bros who have little bitty baby bags. That's what we have, guys. Compared, even the whales have bitty baby bags compared to BlackRock. Compared to like the money in the 401ks, they're bitty baby bags. Now we're starting to see what real money looks like. And real money is pushing this thing up, son. I mean, Bitcoin only has $1.3 trillion like in its market cap. That's nothing. Gold has 10 trillion. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things. And we're going to start seeing what billions upon trillions of dollars can do to a, what, $2 trillion market cap asset. How much money is actually in crypto right now? I don't even know. Let's look at the total. Total crypto market cap. And I tell you guys this, like price charts are cool. Yeah, right. They're cool for like knowing where you are in terms of like pulling your bags and stuff, but it tells you nothing about the market. You need to look at the aggregate markets. Stockbroker Bitcoin. Does normal stock TA even correlate with deflationary assets like BTC? Yeah. TA is TA, right? TA is TA. But what deflationary nature of Bitcoin does, it makes it more like extreme, right? Like geometry is geometry, right? But like in terms of like how extreme the pumps can be, that gets like intensified because there's less and less. But yeah. What's up, guys? Bro, I'm so happy to see you this morning. What a journey. Yeah, Richie. That's what's Richie. Doge is doing it, ain't it? I told you it was gonna be a good year. And I'm glad it's shaping to play out that way. But let's look at the, what do you call it? Total crypto market cap. So this thing is sitting around, how far is it away from its all-time high? Put in perspective, 28%, 24%. That's how close we've come, guys. Remember down here, everyone thought it was the end of crypto. Well, guess what? Everyone thinks it's the end of crypto. We're like so close to the all-time highs in crypto market cap. Bitcoin's damn near at its all-time high, and once Bitcoin passes its all-time high, altcoins will catch up and close the rest of this. This is like altcoins lagging right now. And I just showed you in the Bitcoin dominance, altcoins haven't even fallen out of the rising wedge at all. It's actually still in the wedge. So all this is happening with most of the money still in Bitcoin. This is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But with that said, I think the crypto market cap could reach around 10 trillion this cycle. Well, let's just do a measured move. I don't got to guess. Oh, that's good. Approximates are good. Yeah, around 10 trillion. Around $10 trillion, guys. The highest we've ever gone was about 3 trillion. So we're talking about a 3x, a little more of a 3x in the crypto market cap. So this thing is on the way up. This looks a lot like this. Look. Boom. But this isn't even This is, well, I guess it doesn't even go to back to 2013 because I guess there was just like Bitcoin mainly. 2013 though, if you go back to the Bitcoin price, we could look at the Bitcoin price actually, right? Because if it was mainly Bitcoin, that's the majority of the market cap. You want to go to Bitstamp. Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? This. We've seen these things before, right? Collapse from the top. It goes sideways for about half a year, a little more over half a year, and then bang. It went up 800 plus percent over approximately 57 days. So if people say that this can't happen before, I mean, this can't happen, it can't happen that fast, I don't think they're very knowledgeable about Bitcoin's history. They might be new. Yeah, man. Interesting. Bitcoin sitting at $66,227, give or take. Bitcoin is only away from its all-time high. I'll throw this chart back up here. Mm. 4%. All-time high sitting around 69,000 flat. We are at 66,000. And we haven't even gone an altcoin ETF yet. We haven't even dropped out of the Bitcoin dominance rising wedge yet. We haven't, a lot of things haven't happened yet. And we're starting to see altcoin and meme coins pump now. And that is a canary in the coal mine that retail is on its way. They will see it. Pepe's in all-time highs. Doge is like, what, 16 cents now? We could look at it. You go here, do the heat check, throw the 7-day on. All the meme coins are at the top. Now, I'm helping you learn how to read this market on your own. When you see this, you know FOMO is coming. Pepe, 420%. Dog with Hat, 321%. Floki, 327%. Bonk, 232%. Shiba, 221%. Dogecoin, 100% over 7 days, guys. I told you that 20%, 30% was a warm-up. Now we're starting to see exponentials of that. The market moves exponentially, not linearly. So these numbers will just only increase as more money flows in. This I think this altcoin season is going to be more akin to 2017. We did not get a euphoria phase last cycle. We are getting it now because cycles are in fact lengthening. They're getting longer. More market cap takes longer to move it. Doesn't it make sense? It's kind of, I don't know. I guess time will tell. You know, I guess time will tell. What else going on? Bitcoin Cash up 67%. This is like the biggest Bitcoin ordinal sats. 57%. Jasmine, 50%. Terra Luna Classic, even that's up 52%. And we talked about the potential of Terra Luna coming back. If Terra Luna comes back, that means UST repegs. If UST repegs, I mean, look, guys, this thing's moving up like it wants to repeg. And it might sound stupid and dumb because I get it. Look at this thing. It looks like a bag of milk. But it can. It's acting like it can, you know? And if a lot of people come into the space and they don't know nothing, they're buying Bunny. Bunny got hacked and they're still buying it. Look at this. This is why I'm saying to you, if you haven't been in the euphoria phase before, it doesn't really get that complicated. Check it out. It looks like that right now, but someone's buying it since October 2023. It's up almost over 100%. The good part is the hard part is done. I think that's apparent to everyone now. Ready for that 37K dip so I can buy back in. LOL. I mean, there's gonna be a dip that comes, but I'm talking a little longer term. Like there's gonna be volatility with moves like this. It's gonna go up a lot, down a lot. But I think that once you know how it goes. Once we breach that all-time high, it's in the news. It's on the tip of everyone's tongue. All of a sudden, your friends are hitting you up who thought calling you stupid for the last 4 years. Your family is asking about Bitcoin, even though they dismissively talk to you about it. It's in the mass consciousness. And then, once it's they're gonna pump those commercials. We have commercials now. We got it's on trading apps now, like Doge, and there's gonna be more things added to Robinhood. It's gonna be wild, man. But I haven't really been, well, we haven't seen a move like this. Usually it's been more stair step over a longer period of time, like 2017. But if 2013 happens, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like in real life. In 2013, like no one knew about Bitcoin really. It was crazy amongst hodlers. But now, with all this going on, all the pensions being in it, ETFs being around, commercials, being on stock trading apps, the stock market can buy it. Like, this is going to be something this is going to be historic, man. You guys understand that, right? This is like crypto history happening right now. This is going to be like the most public euphoria phase we've ever seen. Like, retail went ham in 2020. They loved it. They were talking about it. But most of the altcoins stayed down. They haven't seen real altcoin gains. They've seen Doge do a little something, something. They've seen certain ones, Terra Luna, but they haven't been in a mass psychosis altcoin season. And I don't know if many of you have. Have you? Let me know. Let me know in the chat, 9 people. I think Doge is just getting started, and the Elon Musk factor is essential. Well, once Elon starts talking about it, that's how you know it's you might want to start backing away a little bit, because Elon pumped Doge and then he dumped Doge too, right? He pumped it, dumped it. He did that with Bitcoin too. He pumped it, dumped it. So I guess, look, technicals are cool, right? But you also have to be aware of the signals you see in your life in the world too. Because if you just look at the technicals, I mean, it's easy though to get wrapped up in these feelings. So I want you to keep yourself accountable in these feelings too. And when you see certain things, right? Celebrities coming out talking about it. A lot of, what did we see last time? Steph Curry, Tom Brady, doing all that, Mark Wahlberg or whatever the hell, doing commercials with crypto.com. The crypto.com buying Staples Center, putting their logo on the top of Staples. Rappers coming out doing songs with Ledger. Remember freaking Takeoff and Migos? They did Crypto, the song. You gotta pay attention to the world. You need to look at the world too. Do your heat check on a crypto, do your nerding out crypto stuff, but then you need to look at a popular culture and be like, what are they doing? Are they into crypto now? And that's how you know who's here. Good day. I'm testing longs 22x. We up in trend. Fill your pockets. Cool, man. I hope that works out for you. Theta. What's up with Theta? It's down a percent today. I just took off. Okay. Yeah, Theta's always been popping ever since 2017, man. Been doing its thing. Yep. Starting to rise up. It's looking a lot like something like this, right? We're starting to see that. We're at the initiation phase of a lot of cryptos. And one that you could really see it on is ETC. Just want to show you guys real quick. And Doge. So you see this right here? I was always of the opinion that this is this, but to a much larger degree. That might sound funny, but that's what a fractal is. It's a larger or smaller pattern that you see in the chart that plays out again and again and again, right? So I think this was the beginning. This was 2020 of what we saw right here. Now the euphoria phase comes where Bitcoin dominance falls down to death. And that's what I think is coming along the way. This is what like a 10x looks like. Look at Doge. Look at the same thing. You can see that play out a lot of places. This in 2020, 2021, before the blow off, is what I believe is happening right here. And that pattern that's playing out is kind of suggesting that. Another one, XRP. These are called oscillator coins. They pop up really quick. Some people don't like dealing with these because they don't like to like miss the pump or whatever, but oscillators are good in portfolios. The reason is because they give you a lot of money real quick up front. So if you want to do some more investing, whatever, that's fine. You have time to do it. I don't suggest it, but they're good, right? They're good from the standpoint that it's like this pump took a month. Bang. Same with ATC, same with Doge. This is XRP. This looks exactly like this, right? You got to be able to look at like patterns and see similarities in the pattern. It's even rising up like in 2017 did. We're at the very tail end of XRP. And everyone knows XRP is a lagger. XRP did nothing in 2020. So it's long in the tooth, So we'll see. But once XRP goes off, it's bona fide, guaranteed alt season. Same thing with Litecoin. Litecoin don't do nothing. I love you, Clint, but like Litecoin doesn't do anything before bull run. You know that's true too. This is similar to this. If you got into a chart and looked at it, I'm not gonna give a trading view right now, but I'm giving you the general. Boom. That's what's gonna come to Litecoin, I believe. But it's not like we didn't expect this, right? Like it might be hard to believe, but it's not unbelievable, right? I mean, we wouldn't be in this space if we didn't believe gains like this were possible. We wouldn't stay in this space if we didn't believe gains like this happen periodically, right? So, if you were in this and it went to the bear market and you continued to double down and invest more and hodl and stay with the market and get through the feelings, you're not going to just all of a sudden not believe, right? Have faith. Stay the course. We're close. This cycle will retire a lot of people. It will. And that's what I want you to do. You don't have to retire, but reap your harvest. If you sowed in good soil, you will reap much. If you sowed in bad soil, you will reap little. And part of sowing in good soil, it's a biblical concept. A part of sowing in good soil is not contaminating the soil with greed. Like I've done that before. Got a little greedy. I got caught. I got wrecked. There has been nothing in the cycles of Bitcoin or crypto that suggests that crypto goes up forever, right? We've seen the charts. We looked at it every single week. There is no cycle that never ended, right? So it's not going to start now. And maybe on the off chance, this time is different. If this time is really different, you don't need the majority of your bags in crypto to become filthy rich. All you need is to be in crypto. So knowing that, to hedge your bet, it's a good idea to take a sizable part of profits this cycle. And if Bitcoin goes to 10 million a coin, the little bit you keep in there will become much. That's the way I want you guys to think of this. Don't get greedy and be like, but if it goes a million a coin, I leave everything in. I'm going to be a billion trillionaire. Do you really need to be a trillionaire? What are you going to do with the money? Like, you can't even spend $1 trillion. You know what I mean? How much is enough? How do you feel about XLM? You could look at XLM. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. um, I mean, I see like a little like a tilted up W. I don't know what the names are, man. I'm self-taught. That's bullish. That's bullish. It looks somewhat like that. You see that W right here? See that? I mean, it looks like it's the tail end of its fractal too, but you don't really got to follow XLM in terms of charting because XLM follows XRP. XLM is not going to take off before XRP. You know, so just have your eye on XRP. They're so like tied to the hip, you know? But same thing. I mean, I see these things. You see that? This shape? It looks like this shape, don't it? And this shape looks like a big old W, don't it? That's accumulation. This bottom is higher than that bottom. That's bullish. Like when you look at it from a long-term standpoint and you take into account the entire coin's price movement in history, you can just see a whole bunch of bullish things on this. You know, but if you're looking like this, or you're zooming up, or you're going all close, you have no idea. Yo, zoom out. Zoom out. All that don't matter. All the small terms, short movements are noise. It doesn't let you see the bigger trends. Bigger trends make you more money. Crypto DCA for 4 years for 4-month pump. Exactly. It takes a longer time to get to the reward, but the reward comes fast and hard, right? So people, you know, I talk about normalcy bias all the time. People like to think that just because something happens for some period of time, that's the way it's going to be on every single phase of the market. And that's not the case. It takes a longer time to rise up. You know, there's accumulation phase. There's like, you know, disbelief, all that stuff. But then because crypto's so exponential, it comes fast. The brain has a problem thinking in terms of exponents, right? Like it's not natural. We're linear creatures. Biology happens linearly. Technology evolves like exponentially. And that's why we have a hard time grasping it. But just because it took forever to get here doesn't mean it's going to take forever to go up. In fact, it never does. And then it takes even littler to crash. We measured it last stream. It takes 10 times the crash comes 10 times faster than the pumps. Boom. That's why they say in investing, like the price goes up in an elevator, but goes down in an escalator. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be really very, very exciting time, guys. And it's nothing we didn't expect. Nothing we didn't expect. And don't let anyone tell you you're lucky. You ain't lucky. I've been here with you. You've been here with me. It ain't been easy now, has it? No, you pay in a different way with crypto. You pay with the faith. It's not a guarantee that it'll ever go up. In fact, for the last 2.5 years, 3 years, it felt like it never was going to go up, right? Especially when it was going down. Especially when there was bankruptcies and FTX collapsing. Especially when UST depegged. Especially when Luna crashed. Especially when Binance CZ got kicked out of Binance. Especially when a whole bunch of coins got delisted. Especially when XRP got sued. Especially at fill in the blank. They call markets a wall of worry. Everyone's worrying at every single step of the market. And that's why the people who are able to hold on to the end get paid so handsomely, because it's exactly not easy. It will go down very fast. It's true. Very fast. It will surprise even some of you. It surprised me twice. But you got to learn from your mistakes, guys. And like, I'll go back to you, Richie, but like, just because you have mistakes doesn't mean you lose. You only lose if you stop playing the game, right? If you've gone through crypto, I've had 10 years in crypto. That's probably like 50 years in traditional investing. Because there's so many like market cycles wrapped up. Like the gains you see are just like compressed. Like it's like 5 decades is compressed into 10 because it's so many things happen. Like the stock market's been on a 40-year bull run. They haven't even seen the crash yet. We've seen like 4 crashes. You know what I mean? So if you're able to handle this extreme environment and soak it all in, you're learning at an exponential rate compared to people who are in other investing asset classes. You know what I mean? But once you win at this game in this asset class, know that there will be a period of quietness in this asset class. Your job is to take that money and find other opportunities of which you can continue to grow your wealth, right? Your wealth building starts in crypto. And you don't have to stop investing in crypto. But there are opportunities all over the place and they're popping up. If you guys don't know, this is the fourth industrial revolution. Cryptocurrency makes the fourth industrial revolution happen. AI is on the scene now in a big, big way, and it's not going back in the box. Robotics is going to come after AI to put the AI mind into the robotics so it can interact with the physical world. All these robotics and AI need cloud storage, a lot of data involved with this, training these large language models. They also need processing power. There's not enough processing power in a single company. They're going to have to decentralize it. You see how these different things that are coming on now are going to make 100 new opportunities behind them. There's a housing crisis. No one could afford housing. Housing is going to have to change in a big way. That's the beauty about entrepreneurship. Necessity pretty much births brilliance. And you guys have an open mind, are not afraid of getting into new things to solve the world's problems. It's your job to find out how to make the world a better place with the new wealth that you have. You know what I mean? Because people get paid to solve problems. If you're able to make something of value, you will be paid handsomely. But, hey, when I entered crypto, I had many rugs, but I didn't give up. I found projects and now the results are green. You kept the faith. Did you see the market go up in work days and at weekends go sideways? Same as last time. This time will not be different. What do you mean by that? In terms of like not be different in terms of like it going up or down, or I'm not exactly following 100%, but just clarify. Yeah, man. I mean, 24 hours, this is the biggest indicator. You could show me every single chart in the world, whatever, but if you understand crypto culture, if you understand psychology, this right here is the biggest indicator that this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Doge sucked everyone in 2020. SHIB continued it. Now these two, they're new entrants. Solana, Ethereum. To be honest, I'm more interested I'm not going to jump in these now, right? But I would be more interested in this one and this one. These are ERC20. You guys think that $200 gas fee on Ethereum is crazy now. It's going to go crazier. And you got to move these coins on Ethereum to do so. I'd rather do Solana, cheap gas, Doge, cheap gas. Yeah, this might go a million X, this might go a million X, but these are going to go high too. I don't like to have high gas fees, man. It just sucks. It's really bad. It's like what, dog, like a $200 gas fee? I could have went to like a really nice dinner for that, But hey, it is what it is. VeChain solving real world problems. Who are they hooked up with right now? I know, have they been implemented actually? And that's another one. Just one, if you guys went around 2020, early 2020, VeChain was an early mover too. And we're starting to see these 2020 coins starting to move. We're even starting to see 2017 coins move. I mean, we're even starting to see some of the 2013 coins move. I mean, Doge is 2014 coin, but this is VeChain starting to go up, starting to move up. I'm happy for it. What else is there? Good BCH. I mean, I'm of the opinion BCH, this thing could hit like is okay, not financial advice. I'm going off the cuff here. So if I'm wrong, just know that that's what this is. I've always been an opinion BCH could hit around 20K this cycle. I've always thought that, you know, because we're starting to see the same thing with Bitcoin's gas fees, maybe not to the same degree, but with ordinals on Bitcoin now, the gas fees on Bitcoin are starting to get pretty high, right? And as far as Bitcoin just being a peer-to-peer digital money, it's not even doing half the things that Ethereum's doing, being a Tory complete currency, so or blockchain. Sorry, it's not a currency. But yeah, I could just see a lot of people jumping in, especially new people jumping up. What do they know about Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash? What do they know? You know about it. What do they know? To be honest, they think Doge is a better currency than Bitcoin. So what do you think they really care? What the Bitcoin's called? No. See, this is the thing. Like, open your mind. Think like a noob. What did you know when you came into crypto? Exactly nothing. That's where they're starting now. So they're gonna see Bitcoin Cash and like, oh, I bought a Bitcoin. Yeah, it says Bitcoin. That's guys, that's what happens. 2017 was like that. I mean, you guys remember BitConnect? BitConnect. Remember that? If you remember BitConnect, put a BitConnect in the chat. All caps. That was a straight up scam. It was a straight up scam. And then like the government of England came through and shut them down. A lot of people lost a lot of money. Shout out to Trayvon. But yeah, interesting times, guys. And I just want to re-go here. Not BTC market cap. Oh, DeFi. Take a look at crypto total market cap. No, DeFi market cap. Why did I name it like that? Let's say DeFi market cap. 10 people. DeFi market cap is still sizably under its all-time high. About 87%. Wow. Wow. Is that right? Did I do that right? That's kind of a lot. Yep, 80% under its market cap. It used to be at about 202 billion. Currently sitting at 103 billion. But again, guys, this is the same kind of structure you see with Bitcoin. It's going to follow. DeFi is going to come back in a big way, and that's why I'm very bullish on interoperability. People were really into interoperability when DeFi summer was happening, and people wanted to jump from chain to chain, trying to get to the best opportunities. Who's ever paying the best APR? DeFi degens don't care about what chain they're using. They don't care about the tech. They care about the yield, and that this chart is showing that it's coming back. And those people are going to be moving a lot of money between chains to get to where they want to go. Trust me, I was one of them. They'll go to Binance Smart Chain. They'll go to Ethereum. They'll leave Ethereum because they get wrecked in gas fees and give away all their yield. They'll go to Solana. They'll go to all over the place. And this thing is just creeping back. It's going to follow in the footsteps of Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin breaches its all-time high, what do you think is going to happen to all these charts that we're looking at? They're going to go up too. Bitcoin rises all ships. Ain't it a beautiful thing? Bitconnect. Bitcoiner. Bitcoinair? What? Hey, Dub, you see that nutty BCH pumperoonie? Yeah, we just looked at it, man. We just looked at Bitcoin Cash. Bada bing. Bitcoin Cash is, I'm happy for Bitcoin Cash, man. I'm happy for XRP. I'm happy for Bitcoin Cash. EOS. Okay. Once EOS goes up, you know for sure. It's in the same categories Litecoin and DigiBuy, EOS, XRP. When these coins start going up, it's altcoin season. It's up what? On the week, 30, 40%. Guys, that used to be like like more hyped coins a few months ago. Remember that? Oh, 40%. Wow. Those really hyped coins are now like 300% up now. EOS is you see how the money's starting to trickle down? You notice that? It's going farther and farther down. And EOS, I would say, is like what number is it on the coin market cap? 86. It's still in the top 100 basically. But it's going to go into the top 200, then the top 500, then the top 1,000. It's going to start trickling down, and all those small, tiny coins, they're going to go up thousands of percent. That's what happens. Small caps have the ability to make a little bit into a fortune. The only thing is you have to be around and available to catch it. You got to make sure they're not rugs either, because small caps have so many rugs in them. It's ridiculous. So everyone jumps into the altcoin forest hoping that I can get in this tiny, tiny project and like make $1 million, but it's way more risky. There's potential, but you have to find a good team that has some integrity. Got to get there early, or a small thing that no one's noticed, right? And have to make sure they have enough liquidity. So that means that you got to be early enough to get into the coin before there's some major exchange listings or something, so liquidity appears, right? It's a little more complicated when it comes to small caps, but there's been people who've gotten rich off of small caps. There's multiple people who've gotten rich off of small caps. There's multiple people that got rich off of large caps too, right? But you'll notice that they're typically more active, or they have a bigger bag to work with, right? That's why these institutions and big time investors, they're only interested in the top 25, because they need big liquidity to get out, and they're putting a massive amount in. And when you put $1 billion bucks in a coin, you don't need a small cap. The small cap can't even handle your bag. You know what I mean? But if you're a smaller investor, you can. I like small caps, right? But look, I've done like the research over the cycle to know the teams I like aren't gonna rug. Like if you haven't done the due diligence yet, small caps are risky. You should have been looking in the bear market when it wasn't sexy to build. Now it's getting sexy to build, and we're gonna see a bunch of coins pop up out of nowhere. That's how it goes. And that's why I said, if you're available and aware in the bear market, you can see the writing on the wall. You can see things for what it is. The veil is lifted off of your eyes, and you can actually see who's still building, because it's hard to build and the community hates on you and they complain when moon, when exchange listing, when. And if a team's still putting in the work and going through all that, you could best believe they're more likely than not, their intentions are in the right place, But now it's damn near impossible to know, because everyone, their mom is going to come out with a crypto and try to rug on you and take your crap. Hey, word just got here. No worries, no worries. Growth over $1. Growth, man. Hedera's getting ready. I looked at the chart today. It's getting ready to do it. Look at this. Wow. It's over $1. At the lowest, it was 3 cents. That's insane, guys. That's really insane. Growth is on the way to 100x. Ain't no volume here, but it's so small. It's still under 10 million market cap. And this is the thing. This was a micro cap, right? I mean, this thing was under $1 million at some point, and it finally caught some traction. This is what can happen. These are where the 100x's come from. This is where the 1,000x's come from. I'm not saying growth's going to be that. I'm just saying they look like this. And it's not a good time to get it now, But this is why people invest in the bottom. If you didn't invest in the bottom, okay, now you know how this goes. You sell towards the top, you get most of the move, try to get 80% of the move. If you don't kick yourself, you're still up. And then when everything drops down to death, because it always does, you find good projects, you do the research, and then you drop some here. And then that, 500 you put in, 100 you put in, turns into a lot. See, that's the thing. It's just not sexy to invest when things are down, but it's definitely smart. So you want to be doing things that aren't sexy. Yeah. I mean, I talked about it, right? Once it got over 11 cents, it's going to go pretty quick to 20. Look at this obvious rise. Like this looks like a bull, right? It's accumulation. It's about to break above. Definitively, it's having some inertia. It's it's winding up. Bang! It's gonna go there. We've seen it with other cryptos before, but yeah, it's Cardano up to, man. Cardano getting ready to do big things as well. I mean, look, guys, throw out some more cryptos in the chat. We'll look at them. They're going up. This is what an altcoin season look like. It's not that selective thing, right? My WAN homies, let's look at WAN. WAN's taking a little while because it's farther down on the list, smaller market cap, and to be honest, has a lot of inertia because of this. A lot of disgruntled holders, but they've been building the whole time. It's only a matter of time. This is a 1-year cup and handle, so you guys know. Cup and handles are one of the most bullish TA patterns. So like, while it looks like this, then you'll see it go to $1 pretty quick, not financial advice. Everyone wants 1000x. Everyone wants 100x. But no one wants to invest in the things that look like 1000x's in the future. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. I think WAN could probably get 100x this cycle. But you know how it goes, man. No one wants to get in these things when they're little. They're tiny. They want to feel justified in their feelings. But if the world's justifying you, you know you're late. You know what I mean? Like all these people who are getting to Bitcoin, all these new Bitcoin maxis, they're saying they're early to Bitcoin. They're saying stuff like, I remember Bitcoin at 30,000. That sounds late to me. But they wanted to feel justified. They probably heard about Bitcoin before. They wrote it off. They put it down. But all of a sudden, now it's over 10,000. They're interested. Now there's over 20,000. They're interested. Now it's over 60,000. They're interested. And this is how it goes. Everyone wants to think that they're the biggest genius in the room. Everyone wants to think that they're early to the party. No one wants to think that they're late. And when more people come in and say, oh, it's under 100,000, I'm getting in, it was still early. You know what that means. You know that it's almost over. The end is in sight. It's not maybe tomorrow, but it's coming nearer and nearer and nearer. Holy yes, does been a while. Tommy Shaw, what's good? What's good? How you been? I got a new setup. Yep. Yeah, man. Crypto starting to get back in the mass consciousness. Bitcoin trying to do the damn thing. Bitcoin's trying to get to all-time highs today, baby. We are only a little bit away. 69,000. Once you break that, there might be a correction at some point. Not saying there won't be, but as far as a mass consciousness is concerned, once it breaks 69,000, it's all up on the news. Everyone's talking about it. The noobs are talking about it. It's on their tongue. And this is what happened in 2017 too. Bitcoin went to 2016. Bitcoin went to $1,000. Then one of my coworkers started talking to me on the cubicle over saying, hey, do you hear about Bitcoin? And like at that point, I just bought Bitcoin in like 2013 and forgot about it. I literally forgot about it. I was like, no, what's up? Like a noob told me about it and brought my attention to it. This is what they're going to do. Hey, you hear about that Bitcoin? Buy that Bitcoin. And I remember, a good top. My bad. Let me take this off. A good top indicator that I saw 2021, now looking back at it, I was at a wedding or a wedding party. And I hear these dudes, I was walking in with my wife, and I hear these dudes like pull aside to the corner and they're talking to themselves like, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm down to put in like money for 10 ETH. Like let's get 10 ETH. And I was like, man, I ain't never hear of like people, cool dudes like that, talking about crypto like that, unless we're getting near a top. You can hear it. Just have your eyes and ears open. Listen. Like when there's big bull runs, people are talking about Bitcoin in public. And it's people who would never talk about Bitcoin. And like, 2020 was cool. But I think this altcoin season is gonna blow people's freaking minds. Retail is just now really starting to pay attention. Last bull run, retail traded for a month straight. So I think it's going to last for at least another month. Could be wrong. We talked about it. Altcoin seasons are typically 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. That's it. That's it. And like, look, these things move like really fast. Like I told you guys, one of the stories I told, I was like I was at 24-hour fitness at the time, me and my wife, and I was just sitting there refreshing my Coinbase app, refreshing every single time, every second. I was going like this. Every second, the prices of everything was going up. I was like, my mind was blown. It was insane. That's how fast these things are gonna move, man. And like, dog, we're seeing what? Bitcoin went up from 41K to here, 67K now. In about a month, a little over a month. It's like a $40,000 candle. That's crazy. That's insane. BCH doing its thing again. Hey, Bcashi was good, man. What's good? What's good? Yeah, I just talked about it. We talked about it. Bitcoin Cash, I think could hit around 20K. Do you agree? Do you agree? I agree. But don't listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet. But like I said, I just have this feeling that like ETC, PCH, they're exactly the same things that Bitcoin. They share the same branding. They're very tightly associated with BTC, which is a positive thing for Bitcoin Cash. I know you guys don't like the whole store value thing, but from a marketing standpoint, that's a good thing. Because when people come in here, they're just going to buy anything. They're just going to buy things that say Bitcoin. And Bitcoin Cash looks like it's high up on CoinMarketCap, and it looks like just a cheaper Bitcoin. I know it does so much more. I know, Bcash, I know. But let's think in terms of like normies. They don't care. They really don't care. And I think they're just a cycle away from like what Bitcoin and Ethereum did. To be quite honest, that's why I like them. The tech is just as good or if better. The gas fees are damn near very much more cheaper. 20K absolutely. If non-working Bitcoin with an identity crisis can get to 70K. BCH, the working Bitcoin could get to 20K. Yeah. It popped out later. So it's behind in like its cycle progression somewhat. It's kind of naive to think that it's going to pop out later and then just be on the same, be on the same trajectory as Bitcoin. Like there is a progression, everything. But yeah, I mean, Kim.com was expecting a 20K Bitcoin. That's what he said he said it all like, he gave math, but I did the math and then that's what it came out to. And I agree. I mean, that's only like what? I guess that's like a 40. Is that 40x? What am I doing? What does that mean from where we are now? That's like a 50x. Okay. And in terms of like, if you guys have a lot of money, I don't know who you guys are. You might have a stupid bunch of money. If you have a bunch of money, you really can't be doing like tiny coins. So Bitcoin Cash is good liquidity on all the major exchanges. Hell, that's what I'm saying. Like I have a lot of older coins, not all older coins, and then they're not all big coins either. Like I have a mix. Like I have a pretty large bag of like a few small caps. But in terms of like Bitcoins, even if the exchanges go down, you can go and get gold and silver for these coins, right? Like I'm all about choice. I'm all about options. I don't want to get pigeonholed by nothing because watch, Bitcoin's gonna come topping out, and then some exchanges are gonna shut down and say, "Oh, too many users, too many users." What do you mean, too many users, dog? I went through 4 years of this. You're not gonna stop me from doing this now. I don't want to be stopped no way, no how. That's why I like Chain. I can go to I could pop my crap out to any blockchain I want. I can go here, I can go there. Not happening. But you guys know how it goes if you've been in crypto for any amount of time. They try to trip you up at every single step. They do not want you to get that money. They don't. They don't want you to have that. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. But it's looking good. It's looking good. What the heck? eCash is up 37% in 1 hour. SHIB is up 13% in 1 hour. Bitcoin SV, I talked about this. Bitcoin SV is going, this is how we know we're entering a full-blown euphoria phase. All the Bitcoin forks are popping off too. And it's not just Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin SV, what's Bitcoin Diamond doing? F Bitcoin Diamond, F it. But is it going ham? Just because I got wrecked, and it doesn't mean anyone else has to. 11% in the day. I'm not touching this one. But damn. If this starts going off, if Bitcoin Diamond starts going off, game over. Just throw a dart at the wall. Put some crypto names up. Throw a dart at the wall. That one's probably going to go up too. What else? What else is here? Solana. See, there's not a lot of like these newer coins. You don't have the luxury of like past cycles, really. It's just like a part of a cycle. So it's hard to tell, but this thing's rising up. Like the FTX thing didn't matter, and Sam Bankman-Fried going to jail didn't matter. What is FTX doing? I mean, 24. I mean, I think this thing will come back too. Watch. No one cares. Like people are buying. I mean, I love Richie. I love you, right? Dog with hat. Dog with hat. People are buying things called dog with hat. Just goes to show you. I used to hate on it, but now I love it. It's so hilarious to me. Everyone's out here, all these boomers are out here worrying about P&E ratios and this and that, and like dividends and doing stuff with their votes to their stockholders and their board members, and then we're out here buying dog with hat. I love crypto. I love crypto. It's so funny to me. Crypto is so funny. If you were in Tesla, you might as well have been invested in Pepe the Frog coin. Pepe the Frog coin is murking Tesla. I mean, if you were in Microsoft, you're getting murked by Doge. And this is why like baby boomers just lose their shit when they see this, because they're out here taking it so freaking seriously. And we're over here pulling in buco bucks, investing in dog and frog coins and little dogs with hats. Oh man, I love meme coins, man. How could you not like meme coins? You could think they're dumb. Everyone thinks they're dumb, but they're so funny. If they're good for one thing, it's like that's why most people don't get into crypto. They're like, the dog on it? It's like, what does it matter what's on it? But why is there a dog? We could have put like what? A guy wearing a suit. Would that make it better? Yeah. once Dogecoin goes past all-time highs, I think all the Doge fam's gonna come back in. All those people who were in Doge on Robinhood are gonna flood back in here. Like they're gonna remember. And then the whole like crowding herd mentality is gonna come back. And I like that. I like that a lot. AMC crowd, GameStop crowd. I like those guys, man. They're good. They're good. 13 people. It's good. What else is there? Dex tokens too. When they start popping off, oh, I'm gonna have fun with that. That's gonna be good. Dex tokens are guys. Dexes are cash making machines. Cash making machines because you see all these layer ones start to pop off, right? They all have tokens built on them. People are making money in the token on the layer one. Then they will start diversifying down the risk curve into this microcaps that are built on the chain. They have to go through the DEX to do that because they're not listed on exchanges. The DEX gets a lot of economic activity. While they're there and they make money and then the small caps start blowing up, they start putting their LP into the DEX. And the DEX just like starts ballooning in TVL. And when that happens, they get paid back in yield with the DEX token. The DEX token balloons in price. This is the whole mechanism of DEXs. I love DEXs. Basically, DEXs are like the economic nexus point for all of blockchains. It's like the point of which everything has to go through if you want to switch from coin to coin within the ecosystem. Because you know for damn sure, centralized exchanges only list a certain amount of coins. And crypto OGs even know that you got to get into a DEX and buy it on a DEX before it gets listed on an exchange. The first good example of this was Uni. I watched this happen in 2020. I got the Uni airdrop. Didn't understand really 100% what DEXs were, except from the fact that no one could keep me from buying things. And I liked that. But now I'm looking back at it with 2020 hindsight, and I see how significant DEXs really are. And with the DeFi market cap starting to rise up, I think the main beneficiaries of these kinds of things are going to be DEXs. And then, we're going to see DEX aggregators and all that. I mean, I'm not DEX aggregators. Yeah, I guess so. They're kind of like DEXs too, just like routers. But then we're going to see like yield aggregators. You guys know what that is? Like Beefy and stuff where you insert capital and then it uses like strategies to maximize your yields. I mean, I'm not too crazy on yield aggregators because, I mean, you're basically getting like custody of your funds. And then you're hoping there's no like loophole in the code that someone could come in and just take your stuff. But once you start to see yield aggregators start to kick up, you know that the frothiness in like DeFi and all that is starting to get going. Because people have all this yield they got from the DEX and yield farming, and they're taking that yield and they're putting in the aggregator, and the aggregator's making more money, and people are like, yeah. I'm not going to go that far out into I'm just focused on collecting the DEX coin first, using time when it wasn't sexy to accumulate the DEX coin first. And then when that blows up, then you can do what you want. You could diversify it, you could sell it, whatever, 15 people, it's good. What do you think of TDF DAO token? TDF? Trade fight? What is that? What does it stand for? Is it on CoinMarketCap? I don't see it. But I don't know. Look, you'll see all these DAO-like things. I'm not too crazy on DAOs. Okay. Because anyone could start a DAO. It's a decentralized autonomous organization. What does the DAO do? That's the main thing. Not every DAO is valuable. What does the DAO do? Traditional Dream Factory. I'm not seeing it, man. But you gotta ask yourself, what does the DAO do? Because the DAO basically does something, and the members of the DAO vote on things. It's basically a governance structure. And look, DAOs are valuable in terms of if you're setting up a corporate entity or like an entity to control a crypto company, and if you're afraid of the company getting like caught up in legal problems or like the owner getting like arrested or something, then DAOs are great because there's really no one to go after, and it could be great if they're like controlling a good amount of money and like their investment fund and they actually listen to the DAO, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But I don't think every DAO is worth investing in. And to be quite frank, I don't think I'm not investing anymore now. I'm done. I'm finished. I invested where I want to invest. I got a pretty good cost basis on what I want. That's it. And that's a process improvement that I'm implementing this cycle. And I want you guys to keep me accountable to that because it's going to get harder and harder not to put your money everywhere. But that's the thing. When you feel compelled to put your money everywhere, especially if you've been following me for the last years, you should be invested by now. And I know a lot of you are, but then you're going to get money and then you're going to feel like you want to throw back in. Now, look, guys, I'm a proponent of investing smart. I'm not a proponent of gambling and playing musical chairs with your money because these things come few and far between, right? Bull runs are a rare occasion. Take advantage and maximize the occasion. That's what I'm saying. Your job is to try to hold to a reasonable amount and come out on top. Not take some, throw it back in. Take some, throw it back in. Because you know what's going to happen? The more you do that, the more at risk you put your capital. You get free at Comodat. What is that? Not sure, man. Doesn't sound like something I'd invest in, but maybe I don't know enough. Maybe I don't know enough. But it's been an hour, guys. This is an impromptu stream. I just came up on here to see if my mic works. I'm glad it does. Fortunately, I couldn't. Clint, if you're watching this, we'll try to hook up again sometime, maybe. I don't know what's wrong with my mic. I don't know why you couldn't hear me, but let's get it done or not. It's cool. I usually come on here Tuesdays, Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, it's a little different, but it was fun either way. I also come up on Saturday at like 9:30, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We talk about crypto. We talk about the fun times coming ahead. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting times, guys. It's going to change your lives if you play it the right way. And it could change even more than your life, your family's life, their whole trajectory of your life. But your whole point is I don't want you to get greedy. I want you to what you've packed is what you have. And we'll get there together. But until next time, guys, talk to you later. Peace.